Hello everybody, welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Um, so for those of you who've come here for a stamping video, I'm afraid I'm not going to be stamping tonight. I'm going to be very quick just to let you know. Actually, no, I might be just a bit longer than quick because there's two things I need to tell you about. So I'm just going to say quick hello to everyone on the live. Thank you for joining me. Hello also if you're coming later on, you're very welcome. So I've been beavering away for the last, feels like days and days, but probably a week and a half or so, putting together the 12 days of Christmas. I've just realised my hair's a mess. 12 days of card making. I've changed the name. I like the idea of doing 12 days of Christmas, but I've ended up calling it card making because some of the designs that I have done can be used for other occasions, and also it's got a bit of a floral theme because we're using the Regal Flora stamp set, so you need to own the Regal Flora stamp set really for it to kind of translate well if you're going to follow my instructions precisely. Also, you will need the Regal, oh, I keep forgetting the name of this, bear with, sorry, the Regal blah, 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 Winter, I think it's called Regal Winter, DSP, if you're buying the PDF from me. Let me just check the name of that. Yeah, Regal Winter. So, in the description below, you will find two links currently, okay, because it will change. So the link that will remain there forever and ever is the link to my Ko-fi shop, and the PDF is now available for £12. So it's basically £1 a day you're paying for some card idea for each day. On some of the days you'll make one card, some of the days you'll make two cards, and on one day you'll actually make three cards. And there is a list, once you get the document, there is a list of what the things that I suggest that you need to have. And under each day, so if you want to do it day by day for the next 12 days, you can do that. Or if you just want to sit down and do the whole lot in one go, you can do. But I've designed it so that you see day one, the picture of what you need with the picture of the card. Then there's a link to the tutorial and the measurements. And then you don't have to scroll any further down. You can just stop there if you want to. And then the next day go back and keep scrolling and go to day 2 and day 3 and so forth. So it's up to you how you want to do that. Now, I've just seen Terry say, since we're moving, all of my supplies are packed. I don't know what I have. You could achieve really great results, not necessarily using the Regal Flora stamp set. You could use some other flower stamp sets. So if you go and have a look at the Stampin' Up website and have a look at the graphics on there, you may go, oh yes, I've got something similar, I can use something similar. And once you see the document, you might go, oh yeah, okay. Because I've tried to keep the design of these cards fairly easy. There's nothing super technical, like there's no like really dramatic fancy folds going on. There's some sort of little bit of fancy, but nothing too complicated. It's not origami, so there might be like a Z fold in there, or there's the triangle easel card that I did a week or so ago. That's in there with all the measurements. So I've tried to keep them fairly replicatable, because it might be that you decide, oh, I'd love to have a go making 10 of those, or 20 of those, or whatever. So I've tried to keep them fairly simple. Louise! Mwah! Lovely to see you. Really great to see you. How much in US dollars? It's approximately $15, Terry. Yeah, about $15. Okay. Right, any questions? I'm trying to think what you'll need. So if you are going to be using the using DSP, I've basically designed the 12 days of card making to be made from a quarter pack of Regal Flora. So if you, I don't know, want to share it with a friend, or you've got a bit of it left, you don't necessarily have to use the same papers that I used. I've pictured them so that you can do that if you want to, but It's kind of up to you. Can I just say a disclaimer? If perchance I have miswritten something or miscalculated, please don't hold me liable. If you cut into your cardstock. I mean, if it's drastically terrible, then email me. But yeah, but obviously, if it is, you know, if you spot a mistake, please do contact me. Sorry, I'm really, I didn't like how my hair was just then. I had a bit sticking out, so I'm redoing it. Louise, it's great to see you. You're struggling to sleep. Oh, well, lots of love from us here. Those of you, some of you may who've been with me for a while may remember the lovely Louise from Zoom classes and from in the chat. Let's send her our love. She's not been terribly well of late, so would textured floral work? Yes, it would. Yes, so I mean, are the videos? Yeah, the videos are basically linked under each day. Okay, so each day there is a photograph of the pieces that you'll need, what the card will look like, and then that's page, like the first page. Then the second part is a list of all the measurements. Now, I need to talk to you about the measurements. What I have done is put UK and US. Now, I know that I have some of you guys in Canada, Australia, and so forth, but what I mean by UK is UK A4, because UK A4 measures 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. And I have designed the UK section to be used with A4 cardstock. When it says US, that's in inches, but it's also tailored for 8.5 by 11. I have adapted the measurements for you already, because if you were to cut the UK measurements using US cardstock, on some of those cards you will only get one card out of them, not the two that I've kind of designed it to be. So please, please, please look at that and understand that. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Now, on the UK bit, I have put centimeters and inches because I know some of you love using inches. Now, it does mean that there's some odd numbers there, like 11/16. So you may decide, you know what, I'm just going to go with the centimeters because it's much more simpler. Now, there are occasions where, say, I've got a matting layer of squares, it has actually been easier just to do it in inches. So it will be the same for UK and US. Right. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Right. There are 2 physical kits left. I've sold 3. I've got 2 left. So if you want to purchase those, and I'm afraid they're only going to be available in the UK if you want them. It's a bit too. I'm not allowed to sell it outside of Europe, and it would be a little bit complicated for me to do European posting. It's just going to, I think, cost too much. So Glenna loves working in inches. Glenna, for some of them, you may decide to work in centimeters because it's actually easier. Hi, Gina. So what's the other thing? Yeah, so I have 2 physical kits left. If you want to be able to start them on the 1st of December, I don't know why I've got 1st of December stuck in my head. I guess it's just like a nice kind of point to start a project, but you don't have to. I will, if you buy the kit today, I will attempt to get it in the post for you tomorrow so that you'll have it for Saturday to start on Sunday. I had a little bit of a scare today, realising that the 1st of December is on Sunday. Today it hit me with a bit of a bang because it means, yeah, doing some extra stuff at church on Sunday. So there we go. There are 12 videos, so there's 12 designs and 12, so there's 12 videos. So when you download the document, it's a PDF. There's a welcome page, page 1, then page 2 is a picture, page 3 is the instructions and the link to the video. Then the next 2 pages is day 2, the next 2 pages is day 3, and so on and so forth until you get to the end. It is available now for purchase. Yes, it's on Ko-fi right now. Well, it better be anyway. I've just uploaded it. So let's just go to my shop and have a look. Yeah, I've published it. It should be there. Let me just go check my shop. Yeah, it's there. It is there. Ta-da! Okay, so any questions about the 12 days of card making? Is there anything else, any questions that you guys have for me? Because I've got some other exciting news for you for next year. £30, Louise, and then postage is £3.50. Yeah, but you in total will make, let me just do a really quick tally while you're asking me any questions. I will do a quick tally of how many cards you actually make. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You make 18 cards in total. Okay, so although it says 12 days of card making, you actually make 18 cards because there's some days I've got extra. Yeah. Yeah, you get all 12 at the same go. It's one document, but I'm just saying that you can choose to look at it a day at a time if you want to do the whole 12 days thing. All right. Oh, Louise, I've got the perfect solution for you. Martina sent me a foot warmer, and it doesn't look like yours. It uses candles. Yeah. Oh, yes, in Canada. How long is your postal strike going on for in Canada? Oh, 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 nightmare. Okay, is that it? Any other questions? Because I've got things to tell you about for next year. So I am planning to do more workshops that I've been doing on Zoom. However, it has come to my attention that some of you are really getting into doing stamped one sheet wonders. You are really enjoying pushing your stamp collection to its limit. So you're not just going, oh, I have this stamp set, I can only use these stamps as they come, but I'm kind of stretching them, I'm using them in different ways. And also I'm quite excited about, say, learning to use them on albums or making special cards and things like that. If you're one of those people that just you really enjoy maybe the challenge, a challenge, or someone setting some parameters around your creativity, and you would like, say, for 2025 to do a course with me, then listen up. Okay, listen up. So don't worry if you've never stamped a one sheet wonder before. You've got a month to crack open a piece of some cardstock and have a go. And if you have stamped one sheet wonders before, then what I'm about to tell you will hopefully expand your horizons. All right, are you ready? So I am planning to do a 6-part course over 2025. Each section will last approximately 7 to 8 weeks. So it gives you a little bit of breathing room in between. There will be six Zoom classes to attend. And if you aren't able to attend one of them, I will record the Zoom class so that you're able to see the project that we do and still participate. And there will be a Facebook group set up specifically for the 2025 cohort, all right, the people who have signed up to that course. I will, at the beginning of January, for those of you who've signed up to it, give you some prompts and some instructions to do some one sheet wonder stamping. So you will be expected to work and do this. The first week will probably be me presenting the ideas and then you having to do some research and sharing the photographs based on some of that research in the Facebook group so other people can learn and be inspired as well. Then I will give instructions about what I want you to stamp, and then there will be a Zoom class using the papers that you've stamped for a project. Then you will have 3 or so weeks to complete the project and put your pictures up so that everyone else can see what you've been up to. Then, about a week or so later, you will get the prompt for the second lesson. And the same thing will happen again. I will give you some prompts, you'll do some homework, you'll stamp some sheets, and then we'll make a project together during the Zoom. So, are you following me so far? I hope you are. So is it worth me giving dates right now, or shall I just take your questions on this? I will give you dates so that you've got an idea. They generally fall towards the end of January, March, May, July, September, and November. So it's usually the last Friday of those months, apart from the one in July, I think, because I know that I'm going away. So that one is a week earlier. If you can't make one of those classes, do not panic. As I said, I will record those videos so that you can then make the project. And some of the projects may be like albums, like the one that we did the other day. And so therefore there'll also be measurements and all that will be supplied. Gina says, so you could take the classes without having to attend. Yes, you could. But please join in the community on Facebook. I want this to be very much about you guys are in a classroom together, and just as you will get to know, say you are coming to me actually in person, I want you to get to know your fellow students. I want you to actually get to know them and be inspired by them and share inspiration and be very giving and mindful of that, of sharing the experience together. What else do I need to tell you? I don't actually want to kind of give too much away in terms of the content just yet, but just know it's going to be very much, you're going to be learning a lot about colour theory and putting colour theory into practice. You will also get the opportunity to stamp your one sheet wonders using tried and tested formulas that I have already shown over the last few years on my channel, but I will actually kind of set it out as to what I suggest you do. The materials that you will need are either basic white, very vanilla cardstock, possibly some coloured cardstock as well, whatever inks you want. If you've got a variety of inks, that's fantastic. And stamps, your favourite stamps, floral generally. Floral, texture and leaves are the main kind of thing. However, if there are some other things, then you can feel free to use it. All right, so the price, good question. So the price is, I'm not going to be charging any more or any less than I do for my actual classes, like individual classes. So there are 6 classes and I'm just charging £120 for the 6 classes. Now, I would prefer it if I knew that you were signing up for the whole year, because this is a whole year's experience. This is not just about picking and choosing which class you want to do, because once you're in that Facebook group, I want you to stay in that Facebook group and be part of it. So if for any reason you want to do the whole year, and at the moment you might think, I can't afford £120 up front, then please email me and we will discuss it. All right. So I'm not saying no, I can't take individual payments, but I need some commitment that you are going to want to be with me for the whole year. Yes, Kim, the 12 cards of 12 days of card making, you get them all at the same time, but it's up to you to look at the document separately. Okay. Your stamps can be retired, Linda, good question. They can be other companies. Your inks also can be other companies. You do not have to, if you're watching me and you're not necessarily a Stampin' Up demonstrator or a Stampin' Up customer, or if you live in a country where Stampin' Up is not available to you, but you have other brands, you can still do this course. What I recommend you do is you look at the Stampin' Up catalogue and you basically try and align your colours and understand your colours alongside the Stampin' Up colours. But generally, I will refer to, although I will refer to Stampin' Up colours, I will also discuss them as pure colour, as actual colour in colour terminology, like it's an orange, it's a red, it's a bright yellow, it's a dark blue. I will say things like that. So please don't worry if you haven't got all the Stampin' Up colours, if you do have other companies that you want to make use of. Okay, any questions? Contrabands, yeah. I mean, disclaimer, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Most of you know that. So I tend to just use Stampin' Up inks. I don't think I actually currently use and own any ink pads that Stampin' Up do not sell. Is that true? Yeah, no, that's pretty much true, unless I've got something tucked away that I haven't got rid of. Love the whispering. I know, it's right here. So, and mainly I do own some other brands in terms of stamps, like say Lavinia stamps or Anna Griffin, or do I own? Yes, I do own some Anna Griffin, or I have some paper tray ink stamps. But generally, it's Stampin' Up. So I will refer to Stampin' Up a lot, but I will also talk about, a leaf that's 1 inch large with watercolor effects, or a rose stamp or whatever. So don't worry if you aren't completely Stampin' Up. Don't worry about that. All right. Oh, yay, Georgiana. Cool. Right, so I haven't hit the go live just yet on the course, because I'm still kind of like just putting all the words together that in terms of how I portray it and how I advertise it. But I wanted just to let some of you know, because I was going to wait a few days because I was doing the 12 days of Christmas 12 days of card making launch today. However, I've come to realise that the 12 days of card making is very different, and it could be that some of you are not interested in 12 days of card making, but you are very interested in the idea of Artful Stampin School. And some of you might be interested in both. But I also wanted to give you time that if you want to do Artful Stampin School, you've got the time to save up for it. So yeah, there we go. So give me about a week or so. I've got a busy few days just to sort of finalise everything. I've already actually set up the Facebook group. It's private, but I have actually set the I was so excited when I was thinking about it, and I have to say a massive thank you to my sister Esther, because and to, and I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are. Some of you were in class with me on Friday, and the idea popped into my head on Friday. I had some discussions with some ladies on Friday night about it, the idea of it. Then I was on a family call with my sisters and my mum and dad, and then I ended up chatting to Esther about it for quite a long time, and just kind of like fleshing out some ideas. So huge thank you to my sister, she's awesome. And also there are some folks that I reached out to just to sort of finalise some ideas. So thank you, those people. How advanced do you have to be? How advanced? Kim, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. So this is not replacing any of my other classes, my other standalone classes. This is just a year-long experience that I want to launch. So yeah, and if it's successful, then I'll do it again. And if you get to, I don't know, you've missed one and you think, ooh, I would have liked to have done it. If you're watching this after the beginning of January 2025, then contact me, because it could be that, you can catch up. So there we go. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Sheila. Nice to see you. Right, let me say hello to everyone on the live because I've missed saying hello to everyone. Hi, Ellen. Great to see you. Hi, Georgiana. Great to see you too. Who's here? Glenna, Linda, Vicky, Terry. Hello, Louise, Kim. I've said hello to those. Sorry. Who else is here? Lisa. Hello. Bev, Mary. Yeah. So this class, I feel, is for people who perhaps have watched what I do and you're intrigued and you're thinking, oh, I want to kind of try and think a little bit how Ruth thinks. And I'm equally excited about it to be a participant as well as actually setting the challenges. So because I've already in my head, I've got certain things laid out for what I want to do for the year, and I want to have a go at them. So if I'm excited, then I hope you will be excited too. Artful Stampin' School sounds so legit. Oh, right. Also, because Mindy asked, I'm going to work on merch. So there may be Artful Stampin' School merch and aprons. And everyone that takes part in Artful Stampin' School will get a hand stamp certificate on completion. All right, from me. All right, I will stamp you something. Is it messy? Only if you want it to be, Louise. Only if you want it to. You can wear gloves. Then, I mean, they might have one day, might be a little bit watery, but not. I'm not planning on. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Oh, great. It's really great to see you, Linda. We've missed you. All right. Any other questions? So if you're watching this on the replay and you have questions, please put them in the comment section. If you think it's a good idea, can you find a little emoji of like, what would be school? I don't know. Is there a school emoji and a little pink thingy? Jenny's in for Stampin' School. Yes. A lot of my retired stuff ends up at Jenny's house. I have to get you some more inks, Jen. Right. Okay. I am super stoked and super excited. And I'm just so grateful that you, I said it the other day, you guys just really inspire me to keep going and pushing the boundaries of stamping and creativity. And I'm so blessed to, have the opportunity to do that and to be able to share that with you. So I'm going to leave it there for now because I'm teaching a class tomorrow on bookmaking, but it's going to be kind of quite a fun one. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a little school. Thanks, Louise. Sorry, it's in person at the Hive. So if you didn't watch my video about my updates about what else I'm doing in my life, I'm involved in running a community interest company that provides arts and crafts workshops. So tomorrow there's a little textile group that meet with another lady, but they've asked me to come and teach them some bookmaking because they want to make a lovely book to start putting all their creations into. So that should be good. I like it, Georgiana. Oh, hi, Esther. I mentioned your name earlier. Okay, any questions? Oh, I like it, Jenny. Oh, Esther always has to go the extra mile. What were there? Scissors, paintbrush, notebook, yeah. Like it. A bus, a school, a book, a crayon, a teacher. Christmas present. Christmas present. Kind of Christmas present. Listen, she needs to ask me because I'll be paying for it. I thought you sold some mums. I think your mums would pay for that. Kim? I came in incognito. Yeah, with all the emojis. Like, yeah, I'm here. Oh, loving all the emojis. They're fab. All right. Any other questions? Yeah. So what was I saying? So Artful Stamping Schools, I mean, it can be for beginners. I mean, I had an awesome person join my classes as a beginner stamper. Her first experience stamping was with me in a class, and she has done amazingly well. Is there a limit on places? Not really. Not really. Because the classes will probably... so if any of you have taken classes with me before where I've given you your pre-homework to pre-cut stuff out, if there's anything technical like that, I will tell you to do that. And also the idea would be that I will demonstrate what to do, or there may even be a pre-recorded video for the actual projects, and you won't be expected to complete the project during the Zoom meeting. So the Zoom meeting is kind of for us just to convene and say hello to each other, and also then start on the project. So yeah, so it's not going to be the same as some of my other Zoom classes. It's going to be slightly different. So I've scheduled them for Friday nights because that seems to be the time where potentially the South Pacific friends, I know it's super early for you in the morning, and perhaps if there are European folk who want to take part, I might be able to shunt it forward an hour. So I'm sorry it's an early morning for my South Pacific friends, but it means that the UK and the America friends can all kind of join in. But as I said, the class will be recorded, so if you do miss out the live event, you can watch the replay. And all that information will be within that Facebook group that I've created, or will create, and you will have access to once you've enrolled. All right. Thank you, Glenna. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. I did say a really big thank you to you earlier. You probably didn't catch me saying that, but I said that, yeah, I bent your ear for a long time on Sunday. So, yeah, I haven't launched it on Bookwen just yet, as I was just finalising some wording on it. And it will be launched with the full amount for the year. But as I said, if you do have some issues with affording it in one go, then please come and talk to me about that, and I'll see what I can do. It gets Ruth's experience as well as other stuff. What does that mean? I'll cut a bit of my hair and send it to you. I mean, it could be that I have guest presenters like Esther. Oh, cool. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to have to go, and yeah, just I need to dig and find some more ephemera to take to this class that I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying not to say too much. Thanks, Est. Yeah. No, I'm staring at this piece of paper that's got all my notes on it, thinking, okay. No, it's going to be good. All right, lots of love to you all. I'm sorry that it wasn't a stamping one tonight. Oh, I can show you something that I did do earlier today. So, yes, Esther does have a new hairdo. You need to go to her channel and have a look. So, you know, I was making those little narrow notebooks. Today I had a go making just notebooks out of folding them the other way and making two out of a piece of cardstock. So do you remember I stamped this lovely one sheet wonder a few weeks ago? So I used that to cover these. So I've made 4 of those. These are going to my team. So if you're my team, you might be getting one of these. Yes, and happy Thanksgiving. Yes, indeed, to all the Americans. Have a fabulous time with your families and friends, or whoever you choose, your chosen family. There we go. Right. Lots of love, everybody. Please stay safe wherever